I want to make a video quickly and very generally talking about EOS. I don't necessarily want to get into all of these specifics, but I want to make this video partially because it'll be a truth teller of sorts. This video hopefully will stand the test of time being there as my thoughts on EOS, and we will see over time if this video has any kind of accurate, true prognostications or clairvoyance, to be very botanical about it, on the future price of EOS. EOS is not exactly historically, the price is not necessarily high at all right now. And that's part of the reason why I want to make this video, because I think this video would, if there is some truth in my thoughts, this video will then be shown somewhat valuable as if the price increases, and if not, then I will look like a fool, and I'm totally fine with that. And maybe I will learn from this, and that will be valuable in itself. So I'm very impressed at the moment with EOS's community and the ability for the community to come back and have new innovation, new drive after all that EOS has been through. There was relatively extreme hype from an ICO that at the time was, and may still be, I'm not sure, was the biggest ICO, raising over $4 billion. And even at that time, there was lots of FUD that the community overcame in their belief that EOS would be something. There were things going around about how Dan Larimer and the way that he phrased things in the wording for the ICO and things like that, how he was promising you nothing, and people are like, he's going to take this $4 billion and run, and la la la, you're an idiot for investing in this. And eventually a product did come out. It was very close to what he had promised, and the price went up noticeably in a bear market. So it was one of the few things that went up in price. I don't remember exactly, but it was something like $5 to $23 in a bear market. While everything else was going down, EOS did that kind of a price rise in a relatively short period of time. I think adding to the hype of EOS is going to be amazing. And there was a lot of people saying EOS was going to $1,000. Ever since that hype, for the most part, to summarize, has been a very depressing reality for the community of those people that believed in EOS. I thought I was one of those people that thought EOS had something unique, and the values and principles that I saw, for the most part, represented in EOS and in the community, the type of people that EOS was attracting, for the most part. For example, Peter Thiel, and just the way that the people that invested in EOS seemed to be a little bit different from other people. They tended to be more about delayed gratification, more about substance over, flashiness, and that attracted me. That seemed very interesting to me. And yet, not a lot came of it. The last couple of years have not been good for EOS until recently. And the price is not doing well, but the community is making an amazing comeback. And while I have looked at charts, I take technical analysis, there is some value in it, but it's not one of the main reasons that I invest long-term in something. But I like to recognize when a chart goes up relatively high in price, drops 80 or 90%, and then comes back to make a higher high. It shows resilience, shows that this isn't a pump and dump necessarily. Potentially shows anti-fragility. And while the price of EOS is not breaking all-time highs, I feel like the community is showing resilience and anti-fragility. The ability to come back as a community in the way they are, with Brock Pierce, for example, saying that he is going to commit himself, as I understand it, to EOS for 7 years, working on Helios, Dan Larimer, and his EOS, and some of these novel and relatively original ideas that are coming out still around EOS after all that it's been through really have my attention and interest. And I kind of want to make this video while the price is down, because I think there's potential value in recognizing publicly that there might be something here and doing it before it happens, because I'm very much, of course, absolutely not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to invest in EOS, but I am paying attention to EOS, and I think it's interesting to, some of my recent videos have been concerning Hex and the originality of Hex, the game theory of Hex, the community of Hex are all fascinating. The values of Hex and the way their take on how things should be done, very interesting. And it's trying to be a store of value, and it is paying its inflation to the people that are storing value. Very interesting. That's only a small part of it. The way the T-shares work and all that, fascinating. You have EOS over here, in a lot of ways, extremely different from Hex, valuing very different things from Hex. Hex is promoting the fact that the code is written and it will not change. EOS is promoting its good ability to iterate and improve over time. So they're very, very different. And of course, EOS is not necessarily directly trying to be a store of value. It is, I think, more accurately thought of as an Ethereum competitor of sorts, where it is an application layer that other things are built on top of in a decentralized way. And yeah, I think I want want to find out if over time this video of me saying EOS has my interest. There's certain values and principles and realities happening around EOS that, while the price is low now, have my attention. And I'm curious if this video will age well or not. If me seeing something here turns into something. And I will share with you, whoever's watching this video, you will go on this journey with me and be able to tell very clearly if I'm a fool, if there was something massively that I was overlooking or not, if this interest is worthy of focusing on, if EOS is worthy of focusing on and investing in. We shall see. But I don't see a lot of people focusing on EOS, and that is a reason why I want to also focus on it. A reason why. And I want to do it. It's not as much value when everyone's talking about something. So I wanted to make this video. And time will tell. I wish you the very best. I will talk to you later.